Hello everyone, my name is MC Atlas, and welcome to part 5 of how to build a world flag map in Minecraft. In today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how to build France. This tutorial will also include the countries of Andorra and Monaco. Without further ado, let's get started with the tutorial. The colors you will be needing are black, blue, white, red, and yellow. That is all you will be needing. So we're going to come over to this block which we built in the Benelux tutorial, as you can see. So yeah, so this block, I think this block should be like the city of Calais, I think. I'm not so sure, it might be this one. But yeah, we're going to come on down over here, hopefully you have, and then we're going to do a two down left diagonals. And then we're going to go down by 2. And then do a down left diagonal and down by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and left by 1. Do 3 down left diagonals, left by 1, a down left diagonal, left by 3, a down left diagonal, left by 3, a down left diagonal, left by 1, and 3 down left diagonals and down by 3. Do a down left diagonal, left by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do an up left diagonal and left by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do an up left diagonal, up by 3. Do another up left diagonal, left by 1, down by 1, and left by 3. Do an up left diagonal, left by 2, and down by 1. Do a down right diagonal, down by 3. And then do 3 down right diagonals, and down by 2. And then we'll just use white wool for this. From this block, we're going to go left by 4 with air, and then 1 with black concrete. And then go left by 1 with air, I guess, and then do 4 up left diagonals, and left by 1 with black concrete. So yeah, so if that was a little confusing, let me just get rid of these. So yeah, so that's what we should have there, and yeah, this is what we should have in total. So yeah, not much, but I opted for bedrock because you can actually see how much progress you're actually supposed to have when I show it to you, so I think that's pretty good. Anyways, from this block down here, do a down left diagonal and down by 3. Do 2 down right diagonals, left by 1, another up down right diagonal. Did I say down left for these two? I meant down right, but whatever. From this block, go left by 4. Do an up left diagonal, left by 1. Do a down left diagonal, left by 2. Do an up left diagonal, left by 2. And then do down left diagonal, left by 1, down by 1, left by 2, and up by 1. And then do 4 up left diagonals, left by 3, do down left diagonal, left by 1, do another down left diagonal, left by 2, and a down left diagonal, and left by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do down left diagonal, left by 1, do 2 down left diagonals, down by 2, right by 3, do down left diagonal, right by 1, down by 1, right by 1, down by 1. So yeah, so right now we're building the region of Brittany right now. So yeah, so we've built the westernmost part of France and the northernmost part, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, do a down left diagonal, left by 2, down by 1, and right by 1, and then do 3 down right diagonals. Right by 2, up right by 1, right by 3, down by 1, right by 1. And then do a down right diagonal and right by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. And on this block, go up and down by 1 on that block. And from this block, go left and right from that one. And then from this block, go down by 2. And then do a down right diagonal and an up right diagonal. And then I'm gonna leave a space here, so go down by 2 from that. And then do that. I don't know. Just you can figure that out yourself. I don't know. So yeah, that's what we should have. Anyways, from this block, you can go right by 1, up by 1, right by 2, down by 1, left by 1, down by 1, right by 4. That's 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Down by 3, right by 4, down by 1, do down left diagonal, right by 2, down by 3, left by 3, and then from this block go down by 2, and then do 2 down right diagonals, down by 1, and then 4 down right diagonals, right by 1, and then do down right diagonal, right by 3, down by 2, left by 4, up by 1, right by 2, and then from this block right here, go down by 3, left by 3, do down right diagonal, right by 2, and do down right diagonal, down by 1, left by 1, then up left diagonal, down by 2, right by 1, and down by 1. Then do down right diagonal, down by 1, left by 1, down left diagonal, down by 3, and then down left diagonal, down by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and do a down left diagonal, down by 3, a down left diagonal, down by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, do a down left diagonal, down by 2, down left diagonal, down by 1, and 4 down left diagonals. Go left by 2, and then from this block, go down by 1 and right by 4. Do down right diagonal, down by 1, down right diagonal, right by 2, down by 1, and from this block go left and right by 2. From this block go down by 1, right by 2, down by 1, right by 2, down by 1, right by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down by 1, right by 2, do down left diagonal, right by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and up by 1. So we should be on the Spanish border by now, hopefully. I didn't realize that at first, but yeah, we're on the Spanish border. So we're halfway through our well, I say coastline. Well, halfway through our outline. We've just finished the coastline. Well, I guess that's a coastline too, but yeah, we're heading to the country of Andorra, which we'll build. It's not very big. So yeah, so from this block, do an upright diagonal, right by 3, down by 1, right by 2, down by 1, right by 2, and then do down right diagonal, right by 1, down by 3, left by 4, up by 2, up left diagonal, left by 2. And then we'll just fill in this space with that. So yes, that's the country of Andorra done. Yeah, on the French-Spanish border. Yeah, sure. Sorry about that. I'm still a little bit sick. Not as much as yesterday though, so that's good. But anyways, from this block, go right by 3. Do down left diagonal, right by 3. Go up by 1, right by 2. Do down left diagonal, right by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go up by 1, right by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then do 2 down right diagonals, down by 1, and left by 1. From this block, go up by 2. Do an up left diagonal, up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do 3 upright diagonals, right by 1. Upright diagonal, right by 1. Upright diagonal, right by 1. 2 upright diagonals, right by 1. Upright diagonal, right by 2. Down by 1, right by 4. Down right diagonal, right by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do down left diagonal, right by 3. Do down right diagonal, down by 1, and right by 2. Do down right diagonal, right by 1. Down right diagonal, right by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do upright diagonal, right by 2. Upright diagonal, up by 1. 2 upright diagonals, right by 1. And upright diagonal, right by 1. Up by 1, right by 1. Do 2 upright diagonals, up by 1, left by 3, and down by 2. And then we'll fill this in because this is Monaco. So that's the next country. Monaco there. And once again, very, very small. That's the second smallest country, I believe. Just ahead of the Vatican City. So, yeah, the Vatican City is in this scale, surprisingly. Or maybe it's not. I just accentuated, but whatever. Anyways, in this block, from this block, go right by 1, 2, 3. And then from this block, go up and right by 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, So yes, there should be a 3-block gap between, like that. You know what I mean. Anyways, from this block, go right by 1, up by 2, right by 2, up by 1, left by 2, up by 1, do down left diagonal, left by 3, up left diagonal, left by 2, up by 1, left by 1, up by 1, left by 1, up by 3, 1, 2, 3, right by 1, do up left diagonal, right by 1, up by 1, right by 1, up by 2, left by 1, up by 1, left by 1, up by 1, left by 1, and then do 2 up left diagonals, go up by 1, and go right by 2, go up left by 1, and right by 3. So we should have something like this now. Yeah. Just do the little thing until, yes, that's what we should have. Alright, let's finish off this border, and then we can get onto the flag. So from this block, go up right by 2, go up by 1, right by 1, up by 1, left by 1, up by 1, left by 1, do upright diagonal, left by 1, up by 1, left by 1, up by 1, left by 1, up by 1, left by 1, do upright diagonal, right by 1, up by 1, right by 1, up by 2, and then from this block, go right by 3, and from this block, go left by 1, up by 1, left by 1, up by 4, left by 1, up by 1, left by 4, down by 1, left by 2, down by 1, left by 1, down by 2, left by 1, up by 3, right by 1, do up left diagonal, up by 2, right by 1, up by 1, right by 1, up by 1, right by 1, up by 1, right by 1, up by 2, right by 1, do 2 upright diagonals, right by 1, up by 1, right by 1, up by 1, right by 1, up by 1, right by 1, do an up left diagonal, right by 1, do an right by 1, and then do an upright diagonal, left by 1, up by 2, right by 1, up by 1, right by 1, down by 1, and then right by 1, down by 1, right by 2, go up by 1, left by 1. So we should have that. Hopefully it connects. I mean, if it doesn't connect perfectly, it's not the end of the world, but personally for me, I'm quite a perfectionist, so yeah, because I did mess up on my original flag map, and so that caused some problems. But this one, I'm gonna make sure that all the borders are correct, so that if you follow along, then everything's exact same. But anyways, yeah, that's the border of France. Well, the outline. No, I mean, there are some borders, but there's coastline too. So yeah, that's France. Let's get on with the flag now. Because we've done Andorra and Monaco, it's time to get on with the flag. So we're gonna go all the way up here. All the way up here to this block right here. And then we're just gonna go down with blue concrete, that's what I mean. But yeah, I'll probably speed this up. I'll speed this up, but to the right of this row, you want white concrete. So alright, there we go. And then from this block right here, so this corner of Belgium, go down with white wool. And then go to the right of that column, you go with red concrete. And just like that, we should have the outlines for our border, for our flags. Luckily, apart from the UK, all of our flags in this tutorial so far are tricolors. And I think France started the tricolor trend. So France was the first to adopt this tricolor type scheme, and then others did it. And yeah, I think it's a pretty cool flag. Yeah. But yeah, anyways, so you want blue on the left, white in the middle, and red on the right. And that should be your French flag map done. Anyways, this is what the finished product should be. I know there was holes in there, but they're just C, I guess. So yeah, don't fill that in with blue, or do, I don't really care. But yeah, I know it may seem like the colors are a bit off, but that's because Brittany, yeah, like blue seems a bit shorter, but that's because Brittany extends out quite a lot. But yeah, trust me, all of them, all the bars are the same width. You can measure it out yourself. I mean, you can change it if you want. I don't really care. It's, as long as you're watching the tutorials, do whatever you want, I guess. So yeah, anyways, I'll stop waffling. I know I talked a lot in the Germany episode, so I'm gonna stop talking and I'm gonna say goodbye. But anyways, that's gonna be the end of today's video. If you liked the video, then drop a like. If you didn't, drop a dislike. The button's there to use it. Feel free. Literally nobody's stopping you. And if you want to see more tutorials like this, then make sure to subscribe. It really does help out the channel. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.